Hello everyone and welcome to this match of Roulette Rivals 16, 2025, first tournament, the first round, the first weekend. I think it's match number 4 of the year, so we're still very new to all this. I'm joined by Currymaker on this lovely Saturday morning. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. Welcome everyone. Hope you're hyped for this match as much as we are. Two great players facing off against each other in indeed the 4th match of the year and the tournament.
Yeah, it's so early in this tournament. I'm still struggling to get the sound levels right, so of course if anything sounds odd or too loud or too silent, I think the game is currently a bit too loud on Yannini's end, so I'm adjusting and just let me know. But yes, speaking of the players, it should be a really exciting match. Of course, we won't have time to talk about this new competition format. You can see it in the title. It's Swiss round 1. It's not round 1 or group stage or anything like that, but it's going to be a whole new system starting with a random round 1, and then of course the bracket or the standings will progress from that point. But of all these round 1 matches, of which I think there were 27, this is the, I guess, the statistically most competitive or fastest or best.
At least it's very likely, yeah.
Yeah, this is the match of the round between Yanni and Ducker. Should be a close one on, as we've just established, the 3 of the big 5 maps in a row.
It's gonna be a Colorado first, which was picked by Yannini. Afterwards we'll go to Berlin, picked by Ducker, and then Mumbai is our first random map.
It does bode well for Yanni, who wants to leave quickly and perhaps taking a break for a few days. I'm not sure what's going on with his holidays soon, but here is the start of their R16 campaign. What is the Colorado spin, Curry?
It is gonna be Sean Rose, injected poison as the point man. Penelope Graves, no target KO with a kitchen knife in the suit. Ezra Burke, silenced shotgun as an explosive specialist. And Maya Parvati, old axe as the scarecrow.
Okay, a lot going on in this spin. I think the players, Yanni especially, would be looking at the Penelope kill first, and if as well as Ezra, of course, but especially with Penelope being an anti-KO, you want to look for ways to make it quicker, but kitchen knife and suit, I just don't see it happening in the first minute, so Westbridge started this for both.
I mean, the suit is right there, so no big deal on that, but kitchen knife, I'm not sure where the closest kitchen knife is actually from there, from the basement.
I think there are only 2 potential kitchen knives on the map, and one is already very niche in some part of the orchard. You would almost always get it from the canteen area where the cook is.
That's what I suspected as well. That's gonna be a bit of a longer walk. Yeah, we can see both players starting with the standard strategies, clearing out the basement, knocking out Ezra.
I love this variant by Ducker. It uses an extra pistol shot. Of course, you can't really use it with an FA pistol unless you want to make it consistent, but turn both guards. You only need to turn one, but both Ezra isolations will be, or are now complete. Yanni with a 30-second in-game time advantage.
Needed already in the scarecrow disguise, but stalking around here. Needs to get that old axe, and Maya kill, probably wants to take that one off first. Not necessarily the hardest kill. The old axe is quite close to Maya's location anyways. Just getting there in the scarecrow takes a little bit of smart movement, which Yanni is very nicely demonstrating here.
And I think this is the first dilemma of spin. What will you do before or during the Maya peekaboo? And I think Yanni will just secure this disguise in advance. He won't go for the old axe. He won't try to infiltrate from the other side, from the old axe side. Just gonna do the peekaboo, KO Maya, and go for a scarecrow as that militia soldier.
Right, possibly there we can see the switch on the other side. Ducker just obtained the point man disguise, and both players have also gotten the poison needle from the basement in Colorado. So Ducker also able to do the kill now. Interesting from Yanni. How did Maya get in there?
He did start the peekaboo as the Scarecrow and then just quickly changed disguises.
That is interesting. Never knew that was actually a thing, peekabooing Maya in there. Learning new things every day.
Yeah, it's very handy for exactly these types of skills. Of course, if it's not all decks and you can do the kill already, it's even better, but there's not a whole lot of ways to make this kill any quicker. I think Ducker will use this other approach, which is going to be the chain lure into this side room so that she will not be found for the rest of the spin. And of course, this will require bringing the Scarecrow here later in the spin, so Yanni still with a lead, and even bigger now.
Definitely picking up the first kill. And I mean, arguably one of the harder ones, Scarecrow being the hostile disguise around this map, alongside the suit. The other two, Ezra Berg, already KO'd for both of them, Silenced Shotgun, Explosive Specialist, not the hardest one to pull off. And Sean injected Point Man, so just a matter of grabbing Sean at the correct location, which I think both of these players are well capable of doing.
I think it's interesting that Ducker went for the Point Man first, because it is going to make the Sean Rose kill a bit easier. We can see that he is now entering the Technician's Shed, and we'll have plenty of opportunities for that injection. While Yanni is at 4:10 in-game time, as we can see now. And of course, Sean won't be in there forever, so Yanni might be a bit tight on time, but if it's as long as it is during the second of the hand washing animations, which might be on it already, won't be a lot of ways to do this skill simply.
Now there's a couple of prying eyes around here, but 2 quick KOs might just secure this for Yannini. It does indeed. There's the injection, and it's going to be second kill done for Yanni, while Ducker picked up the first one as well.
Yep, looked like there was one more part of Sean's cycle where he doesn't turn his head, turn around so quickly, and got the kill while he was priming his explosive watch, which is one of the new kills. Not gonna make an appearance today, but we can look out for that one as well. Tucker, I'm not sure if he's trying to just leave this area, or is he looking for... Well, he won't get a silenced shotgun from here, he won't get any of the disguises, so I think he's just going to leave to get the penalty kill. Maya kill, sorry.
Yeah, likely. I mean, just making sure he's not spotted by anyone, which is not the easiest feat on Colorado. Lots of guards and NPCs around. And moving in around in a trespassing disguise. Or hostile, even in his case. Certainly not an easy feat.
Yeah,
so far he manages to do it nicely.
The busy work for these two players are about to end. Of course, Ducker still needs to get to Maya, but then he has the non-trespassing disguise to exit to go back to the main house, while Yanni is already bringing the final disguise back to the house. We'll get that silenced shotgun kill on Ezra in about a few seconds, and we'll wait until the 7-minute mark when penalty will arrive.
Indeed, also just picked up the kitchen knife from the canteen area, like you mentioned earlier. So, and he has everything he needs for this final kill. Just needs to wait for Maya to come back. And Ducker, well, likely do the same in a bit. Currently grabbing the Maya kill, and it's just one kill behind Yanni, pretty much.
Yeah, Ducker will have a big dilemma here if he wants to get the explosive specialist. I think he needs to, because it's not that long to get, but getting... Well, I don't think he has time to get the Ezra kill, but might be able to do some peekaboos or some last second lures on Penelope as she enters the house, which Yanni won't have to worry about because he's here on time.
Indeed. And now it's gonna be hiding in a box for a couple of seconds for Yanni.
Iconic moments of Colorado gameplay.
So happy that this box was just conveniently placed right there behind the targets. What only would we do if it wasn't there?
Really had the roulette players in mind on that one. $7:30 it is indeed. I'm not sure. I was remembering 7 flat, but I was already not sure about that timing. Here is Yanni. I'm not sure about the second hacker, but we will see. No whoosh. Kill number 4 down. And just needs to exit as the militia lead.
He brought the disguise up here earlier and can just leave Westbridge while Ducker just made his way back. In the explosive specialist, silenced shotgun might just pick up the Ezra kill now. Just a little bit behind, but a little bit too much it's going to be. Ziani exiting 8 minutes 32 on the first map, 5 stars as required. Very nicely done.
Yeah, looks like a slightly better in-game time for Yanni in the end, unless, of course, Ducker makes some last-ditch effort to save the spin. But what also made the difference is the really quick planning time by Yanni. 8:06 in-game time, 8:32 real time, which means that he was in. And I remember that he was in after 15 or so seconds.
Definitely. Decker took a long time in planning, or not necessarily a long time, but a lot more than Yanni. And that, yeah, might just be partially what lost him the spin here. I mean, they had similar in-game times. If Ducker played for another, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds, he would have been out as well. So yeah, that planning time, especially at this level, definitely comes in and is a deciding factor.
Yeah, tough start for both of these champions, and not because they didn't do well in this Colorado, they both did, and I think they would be leading all of the 3 matches if they weren't playing each other. And that's no offense to you, Curry, sorry. It's just the fact that they are 2 very capable players who did this Colorado spin. Very solid first try. Of course, we just implied that Ducker would have finished about 50, 60 seconds after Yanni. And now it comes to Berlin, which already gets the chat excited. Bella, Pingy, Nezuko, Chris is just here. Nice to see you all. Good morning to everyone. PG Kevin Glebak, Nezuko, Aphrodite, and Larzo in a chain of mornings earlier in this stream.
The only person who may not be excited for this one is Cabin, who currently is adminning this match for us and now has to admin their first Berlin, which is a bit off, having to be very perceptive of which kills the players are actually doing now.
Hell of a baptism by fire. Not his very first admin, but the second one after your match an hour ago. But
indeed,
I'm sure Kevin will do well.
Indeed. And yeah, from a 4-target map onto the 5-target map. These players certainly like long maps. Yanni's won this before against Ducker. Let's see if he can do it again. This Berlin spin. What have we got?
It is Fire as Dealer, Assault Rifle as DJ, SMG as Rolf Hirschmüller, Fiberwire as Club Crew, and Scrapsword in suit the 5 kills here.
I saw the Rolf kill and everything, and I was like, this could actually be. You could Rolf lure this. Then I saw the suit, and I was like, yeah, no. I mean, you could still, but not worth it anymore.
I was gonna say that it is like a progression, that Rolf spin, and then you opt out of the Rolf spins, and you, like Mood did last year, you kind of ease back into the Rolf spins. You can do some other approaches, you get the items upstairs, you bring the suit down and initiate the roll through at 2 minutes. It is possible. I haven't seen it done a lot in tournament gameplay lately, so we will have to see if the meta progresses anymore. Looks like you just have to start suit, of course get to the scrap store which is upstairs. The club crew is more versatile, but I think you are looking to get the number 4 and number 5 kills upstairs. Maybe set up the fire kill and then head downstairs.
Yeah, lots of options. You can see at least Yanni's already running to grab the scrap sword. Decker is also carrying his the oil canister, new item that is used to do a fire. And Yanni is replanning and has just realized they want an oil canister as well for that fire kill.
Yeah.
So that now puts Decker in the advantage here.
It's interesting because when the canister was, I guess, introduced in RWC, there was always a discussion of which kills it would affect and which kills it wouldn't. And I feel like there are 2 camps in terms of the Berlin fire kill. one that is very comfortable making fire kills remote even with maybe Lowenthal's C4 and a fire extinguisher. It's a very elaborate setup, but some players are familiar with it enough to pull it in a tournament. But the others, including myself, would probably always just bring in the canister, unless, of course, maybe a biker disguise.
Yeah, likely it would do the same. I haven't seen a setup, and I'm not sure if I want to reproduce that in the tournament. But so yeah, for now, there's gonna be a canister on the way. Both players picking up the scrap sword now. After point a detour by either of them.
The slight Yannini in-game time lead turned into a bigger than slight Dakar in-game time lead, but what matters more in maybe a straightforward Colorado, not so much in this quite open Berlin spin, with of course these difficult kills such as fire. You can see Dakar's canister is out in the open. I think it's just going to transport it to some other downstairs target maybe later on in the spin.
Indeed, and both players picking up first kills almost simultaneously. Grab sword in the suit. Two different targets though. Spawn for Yannini and Thames, I think, for Dakar.
We can see the number 5 kills lighting up very nicely by Cab. And it looks like Dakar is going to... Well, he has a lot of options here. Fire's dealer looks like he's heading upstairs. It's difficult since it could always be a remote approach, but I don't remember him bringing a taser. Yeah, Yannini certainly didn't bring one.
Not indeed. They wanted to bring one and then swapped it out for the oil canister, I think.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't say for certain because I couldn't even say the two loadouts. No, it was just remote audio distraction from fans maybe on Dakar's side, no remote.
Need Dakar picking up Firewire as a club crew and has a triple shot banner. And might just look to do the... Well, not the fire killer for sure, because there's the... they don't have the disguise for that yet. But I think one of the other kills is going to be done on banner, as Yannini just picked up Firewire club crew kill as well on Agent Lowenthal.
Okay, this is interesting by Dakar. I was going to be really curious whether Dakar will attempt this Firewire club crew kill, but as I say that, I noticed that he's already done it on green, of course, so looks like banner was just used. Ah, this is interesting. There's no technician in the spin. The club crew isn't needed anymore. Maybe you just end the spin by going upstairs and setting off the fire without a remote?
Maybe, but I mean at that point he wouldn't bring the oil canister down, I think. Or he's just realized that maybe, and is placing it there. But yeah, there's no immediate need for banner there. Of course, it's just a target that you can use to do one of the kills on later. It certainly helps. But as you said, no immediate need for the technician's disguise or anything else. He's gonna pick up Rolf's disguise now. In the meantime, Yanni just got assault rifle DJ kill, 1 kill advantage to Yannini right now. Who's also triple shotting banner, but downstairs now. Very nice.
Yeah, it's... I know some people feel strongly about bringing banner up without a good reason, so they would probably prefer to see banner brought down with maybe not such a clear reason, but I mean obviously SMG as Rolf would be the next best thing with the fire just basically on anyone left. I don't remember if the canister was poured yet on Yanni's side.
I'm not sure either. Good. Yeah, either really. No, there it is. Canister still in hand.
I imagine that he will just bring the dealer upstairs, because... No, he might be some good timing on Montgomery, because... Okay, now Banner is out, Chamberlain is out, and Yanni has to leave the spin before Montgomery and his guard enter the security room because they will find the bodies.
Indeed, they need the dealer's disguise now. Grabbing that syringe, and we'll likely pick it up using that. As you said, Ducker just obtained the Rolf kill as well. So 1 kill remaining for Yanni, 2 kills for Ducker. Yanni making up very good time here after the initial restart. And, well, an in-game time lead for Ducker, but objective-wise, currently lead for Yanni.
And Tucker is making his way upstairs. That is the part which is going to make this spin just long enough to maybe Yanni, so that maybe Yanni can finish without a follow finish trigger, because
those stairs are long, holy hell.
That is number 4 for Ducker, and he was late for Chamberlain, so he could wait for Chamberlain's 3rd cycle. And if you remember that he's in the security hub at the beginning of the spin, and he's in the security hub at 3.5 minutes, then I would say that Ducker is maybe comfortably in 3rd cycle range. I think we can see him about to enter this room. Yep, that's him.
There it is. And also Montgomery on Yanni's side, however, has just entered the stairs.
Long peekaboo. Or a ceiling shot? I don't even know at this point.
I thought it was a peekaboo, but I'm not sure either. And he needs to find an angle on this personal guard. They can't just wait until Montgomery and his guard turn around.
Probably best to wait. That is so sketchy though. Little whooshes here and there. Oh, he turns.
Oh.
And he will turn again. But now it's gonna be safe. And
baited thrice by the guard, but there's 2 safe KOs. In the meantime, Ducker also KO'd Chamberlain in the security center, as you said. Just needs the dealer's disguise. It's currently slight advantage to Yannini, at least. He's already got that and is setting up the kill as we speak, but the dealer's disguise not far away for Ducker either.
Yeah, he does feel like Ducker is, even though he's closer to the exit, there's still a little bit of Oh, he dies to the fire! Oh my goodness, Yanni.
Yanni lit up the oil canister and then killed the target. It was done, and then he just ran back into the fire.
Oh man, and there are some situations where the fire is out immediately, but I also have been dying to it sometimes, so I'm not sure if it's a consistency thing, but it is better to just wait until the fire extinguishes itself. But that is painful for Yanni, because he was going to have a 30-second or even a slightly bigger lead than that. He had the map in hand.
Definitely. So yeah, all eyes on Ducker now. Just got the dealer's disguise. Has Chamberlain set up right there, pouring the oil. And after the initial lead, might just take the map. As the shots, the dealer is, not the dealer, but Chamberlain is killed with fire as the dealer. Ducker is running to the exit and looks to be tying up this match 2 for 2.
Yep, and the first time in this tournament we won't have a 6-0 sweep. Both players are on the board with 2 points, and we are going to the RNG maps with someone needing 4 to win. And of course the reason it's called the best of 5 is that 5 maps will be played no matter what. Someone takes 6 points, they win the match, but a 5-5 can still mean a tie and a half a point in this Swiss stage.
At most, we're gonna play 5 maps. If either player gets to 6 point before, we won't need the last maps. And that, of course, perfectly correct.
And we still have some gameplay left to do. Some real gameplay left to do, as in Mumbai will be the next map, minute and a half, making it the trio of these big 5 maps. I don't remember the rest of the maps, but I remember them being shorter.
Yes, I think it is. The last map is Paris. I know that much. And Whittleton Creek is our next random map, which we'll see for sure, because neither player can win on this map outright, or win the match on this map. And we're going to see likely a 2 to 4 after this. Going into Middleton Creek. Afterwards, we will either see a 4 to 4 or a 6 for 2.
Yes, or
Or
5 to
a
3.
5-5. Yeah. there's options of ties everywhere in there, but I just left them out for ease's sake, because I think the only option that we're going to see a tie here is going to be photo finish tie between these players. I don't think we're going to see a timeout tie unless things go really, really wrong.
Well, that is true. We'll see. We'll see about that in 15 seconds. A huge difference in experience and win rates here, and the personal best all favoring Ducker. So I would say that this is a map that he's looking forward to more than Yanni, but maybe if the spin allows it, Yanni can also cook some newer strats here, as Ducker is the more consistent, confident side of these two. You can do the spin curry, sorry.
All good, all good. We're going to see Weather Kali with a falling object as Bollywood bodyguard, Vanya Shah electrocution as barber, and Dawood Rangan injected poison as a laundry foreman. Not an easy spin.
No, there are a lot of ways to make the Wazir falling object quick with the Chol's ISO, and I guess you could argue for I think it's Barge start, which is a later timing of the falling object. You can do that at 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Could be nice to default to that. Of course, you can make it remote on the hill. You can do the well, it's called the shithole ISO. I prefer the ISO at the tailor when you throw the briefcase. But if you don't throw the briefcase, you can just get a falling object kill on him. So if you know the map well, there are plenty of opportunities for a falling object of the Maelstrom. Doesn't make it a very easy spin regardless.
Yeah, we also see two different strategies for these players so far. And he's starting as a dancer in the tower, whereas Ducker seems to be loading in as a thug on the hill.
I think the dancer start usually means that it's gonna be really difficult. I don't know if Yanni has the timing, but the flag will raise at a minute 50 seconds, or is it gonna be at 2 minutes 40 seconds? It matters, so I hope he knows it for sure, because I think with what timing he could make it to the falling object. Oh no, he shot with the loud SMG. That's a quick restart.
That was unlucky, I think.
Yeah, of course he was meant to throw the.
He wanted to throw
there.
something and then accidentally pull out the SMG from his inventory.
Yeah, early restart, luckily. And I think I should just check it so that we're all sure on this stream. The timing for. So if you start Dancer, the flag will auto raise at 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So whatever Jan is doing will certainly work. He now has the disguise. He will exit the tower and make it to the tailor in the next 2 minutes to shoot the neon sign for that kill without the Maelstrom having to go to the hill.
Hopefully. I just want to point out, I think there is another match starting in 4 minutes. There's going to be a Chromax versus Nizuka-chan, which is going to be casted by Barbecue and or on Barbecue's channel. So you're free to stay. You're free to watch the other match as well.
You're obligated.
Or both at the same time.
That also works. But also we have this feature from the last World Championship, which I'm pretty sure that it's still on. for
I already forget about that.
The scoring updates is so nice to see. Ooh, that's his job for Ducker. I thought that the Maelstrom would be seen through the door. He's done the Maelstrom ISO, and it seems that the guns are red only because of the Maelstrom. So it's going to be remote setup by Ducker. He doesn't have the Bollywood bodyguard here, but he will have a breacher to make this a kill at any time.
Indeed. The neon sign. There it is. And soon we'll see the setup. It's just making sure that the Maelstrom is fully under there.
I didn't see him have the breacher or use the breacher.
And that is true. The breacher nothing placed, at least. So no, in fact, not gonna set up. Kill there.
Looks like he might need to go back up to the hill one more time. Bit of a detour, as you can see it on Yannini's side. This is the important. That's the Maelstrom. He will still be around for a couple more seconds. The Holy Man should move. And that's combat from the guard on the hill.
Oh, wow. That was not really where he was looking to get spotted from. Looked fine for a couple of seconds. I think the kill worked, but then combat now big setback for Yanni.
That was going to be such a smart way to get this toughest kill out of the way. Of course, we haven't talked about the two other kills. Electrocution Barber, it's basically a remote kill without any items needed because there's the car battery and you can throw it into a puddle. And that would inject poison, which you will have to bring, but as the laundry foreman, which, yeah, Ducker is now attempting to get this disguise. Bit of a trouble sometimes, you need maybe one sedative. We'll have to wait and see. He only has a pistol, which don't yet see how it would help. Distraction for both.
I think he's trying to do some throne chaos, but can't quite reach everyone. Needs to throw chaos this guy as well now before he spots the body. But that's gonna be crime noticed from downstairs.
Those two see, and the foreman sees those two bodies as well most of the time, so I think it's always going to be tough without any sedatives. Maybe the fuse box upstairs. I'm not sure who can be grabbed by it, but you need to take your time a bit more with that.
Yeah, and we saw Ducker replanning to now bring a trank for that that grab most likely. So hopefully next time it works out a bit better. And yeah, both players restarting once already and basically back to square one. Yanni already not quite at square one anymore. Got the bodyguard and has exited the tower. And is electrocuting the puddle already. Not sure if he did that in previous runs as well, but certainly did it now.
Yeah, I think that's an upgrade on this second run. I don't fully remember either, but that is everything you need to do about the Vanya kill, other than be in the right disguise when she walks over that puddle. She will be only one to be electrocuted by it. And now, once again, this falling object. Difficult to say, because I think it all boils down to the Holy Man being a bit of an RNG thing as well, since, oh, and he's coming as well with the Maelstrom. I think he's using the right corner to not be spotted by the thug, but he can very well be spotted by the Holy Man. And he is early, he didn't trigger the conversation yet. That is going to be a restart. I was going to say that there is a chance that you could maybe do this kill on the hill, but...
Yeah, no, Yanni was not having any of that.
Yeah, some players would keep at it in this spin, but it does feel like about a 3-minute time loss as well. Go up to hill, get the isolation, shoot the sign like Duckerville, and go back down. Maybe even better to just restart.
Yeah, I mean, there's, apart from the like 2 minutes of time or 2.5, there's no real loss for Yanni here. It's not like he's done a lot in this spin before for that. So the restart, apart from the time loss, which he's gonna have either way likely. Like you said, the going up to the hill and setting up that kill is all gonna take time anyways. So might as well restart and just get better timing for everyone else.
Yeah, clean slate then. I guess only depressing thought is that 8.5 minutes into the Mumbai spin, you do have to restart, getting to that time where first choice would finish. So I think everyone who played Roulette can imagine the other monitor on the phone, just waiting for the fake Diana to say defeat or just score change. But it is much closer than that. Both of them are quite far away from finishing.
Indeed, Ducker, I think, already set up the kill on the hill as well. Let's hope grabbing Laundry Foreman is going to work better this time than it did last time. Bit of a walk still for him to get there, but should be any second now.
Yeah, going the around, like up, down, around. It's difficult to get around in the laundry area, but he has made it back there. There's the Trank. Yeah, just use it on him. No more Enforcer dots. And a simple KO will suffice.
That is going to be Laundry Foreman acquired. And yeah, at least parts of the spin done. Dawood is going to bring the required Bollywood bodyguards with him for the Mazir Kali kill. So the only real thing that Ducker now still needs is going to be the Barber disguise. And of course the setup for Vanya, although that is, as Yanni has demonstrated multiple times now, that's going to be the issue, as Yanni is now successfully demonstrating the Maelstrom kill, 3rd time's the charm, and he gets that off very nicely.
That is how you do it. I think the first one was even just a freak. I don't even want to say it. Like, it's obviously not a bug. Just have to look for the thug upstairs, but he was really close to doing it. The first try, but attempt number 3, 11 minutes into the spin, but he has the toughest skill down. With, I think, Ducker. I was gonna say, I wonder if he will initiate the Brickler right now, but I think he will transport the Foreman here, proxy it, and use the food vendor to get the Barber, and then initiate Brickler.
Would make sense for sure. You gotta be quick on those disguises, especially with Vanya. The electrocution kill, that's the one spot where you want to do it likely. So you want to be in the you have to be in that disguise at that time, otherwise we'll fail a spin. Dawood you can of course control a little bit better because you can just press the injection or go for the injection when you're in the correct disguise. So you're not reliant on other timings. Well, Ducker is just gonna inspect the wares in this fine market for a second.
I haven't seen that for such a long time, it's funny. But it does work, gets the job done.
Indeed. Yanni getting lost in the markets meantime. Has obtained the Barber disguise and has done the Vanya kill as well. I haven't even noticed, but that is one kill ticked off the list as well. Just needs Downward Rangan injected poison.
And there's the Barber for Ducker as well. I was considering for a second whether it would make sense to start a Brickler and then go for Barber. I would say that you have the time to grab the disguise, but of course you may not want to feel rushed, and that's where the mistakes happen. For example, getting disguise when you do feel rushed. So Ducker will just get the Barber first, and it's gonna be a 7-minute Brickler, which probably translates into a 9-minute Dawood kill. And of course it's not remote, so he will have to go back to the hill to shoot the neon sign. So about 5 minutes from finishing, as Yanni just needs the Dawood kill.
Indeed, I'm not sure where Dawood is right now for Yanni. I'm in a bit of troubles grabbing this laundry foreman worker though, sneaking around the laundry area. Now is another enforcer blocking his path. I don't know about distracting him, but he is just gonna move past.
To answer your question about Dawood, with Vanya down, of course, that means the Brickler has been going on for a minute or even 2 minutes now. Which means that Dawood will soon arrive. Oh my goodness, I was waiting for the foreman to turn around, but it didn't happen. But there has been this development lately that you don't really have to be early, or you don't have to be on time to isolate or kill Dawood. You can get there late, you just bump one of the Bollywood bodyguards, and then the throne lure will Dawood will be the one to react to that throne lure, which is interesting. Like, two of the guards just don't care about throne distractions, and I think that's what Yanni is banking on, even if he's late, which I think he is. He can just get it down with throne lures. Oh, but this is such a such a back and forth for Yanni. He needs to go the long way around.
Indeed. Mumbai slums, not the easiest things, not the easiest location to navigate. Meantime, we see Ducker setting up the Vanya kill. Ducker is going to get a lot of kills in quick succession now. Vanya coming, that's going to be first kill for him. Then it's going to likely turn to Dawood, which with the disguise already at the ready. So yeah, continuing the theme of previous maps. Ducker not too far behind Yanni.
That's Dawood going away from the bricklayer position. He was that late. I thought he would be late, but not that late. So it's gonna be a very last ditch effort to do something, anything about this one. I think he only has a snail or even just a blue egg, or he has neither.
I don't think he has any, but he has, I think, one trank shot. Ooh, that is large bushes. Body isn't spotted though.
4 guards to take care of, still 2 personal bodyguards and 2 guards on the barge. That's bullet impact on the bodyguards, which kind of isolate Dawood himself. But oh my god, they are going to cycle back here. Steal red guns, and now it turns red. Oh.
Triple shots. That was the thing that ruined Yanni's run in the end. The guards ended up cycling back, spotted the other KO'd bodies. Yeah, as you said, he was running around the slums, has cost him a little bit more time than he may have wanted.
I'm trying to think of what would have happened if Yanni arrived 30 seconds earlier, so Dawood's still in the position. I don't think Ducker should... Oh yeah, Ducker should have poked already, because both food vendors are down. But yeah, back to Yanni. If he didn't have anything in the inventory to sedate the guards, then it's difficult for me to say what would have happened. Like, because surely he wasn't banking on like a barge ISO with a bullet impact, because he was 3 minutes late for that.
Yeah. Yeah, difficult to say for sure. And in the end, we may never find out. But Ducker gets red guns from a body found.
Body found in the sun?
Not sure where that is either. It's one I took a disguise from.
I think that's on the hill. Maybe he took one of the thugs or elite thugs.
And chat is suggesting that it might be a guard who's depositing a weapon and walked somewhere where he's not supposed to walk. Possibility, but I'm not quite sure from where.
If Dawood was seen, then so were the 3 Bollywood bodyguards, who obviously have the guns. I just don't remember the picture anymore. It could also be that one of the food vendors.
Yeah, I want to say maybe it was the food vendor back there, because all of the guards. No, didn't he like snail everyone back there?
He snailed the 3 guards and the 1 food vendor, but the other food vendor, who's going outside to smoke,
yeah.
But I also feel like the picture was right there, where Ducker just KO'd the first thug, or it could be the rooftop. It's difficult.
Could be anything, and I'm not sure if Ducker himself actually knows. So for now, it's just going to be doing what he's been doing previously. It's worked so far, so may as well work again.
Not good news for either players, but especially bad news for Yanni, who I don't know how much time he has. He did say that he needs to make this match quick because he has to leave earlier than intended.
As the thing you mentioned before, we did just see a scoring update. Nezuko-chan winning Bangkok in the other match, currently going on. And yeah, this has been quite a long by already. We're down to 10 minutes, 20 minutes of spin time have already passed. And with these in-game times, there's not going to be a lot of attempts these players still have left.
I think Yanni's run is certainly sub 10 minutes, but I'm not sure about Dakars.
Definitely.
If he's not making the Maelstrom kill remote, then this does mean that he goes for a late Blickler, he gets the 2 kills, then goes for Vazir on the hill. It is already going to be very tight for him, but a restart, I think, would be the end of this spin for him.
Yeah, certainly. I think it's somewhere around 9 minutes or something, Ducker's run, where ripped in previously as well. So he does definitely have the time to pull it off from now, but yeah, as you said, any restarts in the next couple of minutes, or later than in the next couple of minutes,
Oh my goodness.
might be the end of Ducker's run.
Yanni had some situation on the balcony. He tranked the 4-man, which was seen by the Longy worker, which goes to rip for Ducker 15 minutes ago. So he kept him tranked and KO'd the other worker, but luckily the second worker downstairs wasn't seeing up there anymore. Like, it's just incredible moments to keep Yanni's possibly last run alive. But at this point, I don't remember if Yanni did the Brickler yet. I think it's a lot of changes in his run, because Vanya is still up, and he's not going for the Barber, which would be a must if the Brickler was already on.
That is true. He decided to go for Laundry Ferment first, and now likely will pick up Barber. Then initiate a Brickler, get the Vanya kill based on time, and then get Dawood later. So, he's initiating Brickler first, and then likely now he's gonna go grab the Barber kill. Also works.
And that is why dropping the second Brick, there is no more need for Bricks this run. Yeah, that is why we could see that the second run of Yanni, also almost 15 minutes ago, was already more optimized, because he threw the car battery into the bottle, making it an itemless skill. He doesn't have to be near the chain yard for this spin anymore, and he has plenty of time to basically grab these guys, I think wait next to it, and once Vanya is killed, change back and go to the barge.
Yeah, it's likely gonna be it. Not sure what Yanni, if Yanni can do anything here, or if it's just gonna be a long wait for him.
Bit of a trouble on Ducker's side.
And assure you, I have the same, so it's likely not an issue on your end, but rather on Ducker's.
Oh, evil for me to say that's good news, but it's good news for the stream, not good news for Ducker. And Yanni is also stationary, so my mind is going all kinds of places, just paranoid about the stream crashing.
Yeah, but the timer is still ticking on both Yanni's in-game time and the spin time. So.
Making is an officially 1 frame per second spin or stream, but
roughly something like that. There's the kill for Yanni. Things happening again. Switching into the laundry format, and he's earlier on that now, and should be able to catch Dawood in a much better position.
And he is not having any second thoughts about the route. He's going through the food district and back into that main road into the barge, of course. Still very curious to see, because I don't think he will be early enough for barge pistol distractions. But other than that, I'm not sure what else could you do. He might be. He might be right on time. It's gonna be really tight. I don't think so anymore, though.
Yeah, I don't think so either. It's gonna be really close.
He's not happy.
Certainly not. I mean, all he needs Yeah, he wanted to, I think, but doesn't have it anymore. All he needs is like a singular second where none of the guards look at Dawood. And
Huh.
this might give him just that. All the guards are distracted, but Dawood continuing to run. Guards are running to catch up now. That's not gonna work, is it? Wow. I thought that one guard with the SMG out running towards Dawood is gonna catch up with him and spot him there, but that did work. A singular bullet shot distracting all the guards, but left Dawood walking.
I don't
And
know how
Yanni,
planned that
3 out
was,
of 3
but
kills.
that's an insane last second bullet distraction. Could be, if consistent, it could be new meta for being late to the barge but still make it happen. Yanni, 25 minutes, but such a well-earned Mumbai map win with really good. Okay, 817 is not really good, but considering the spin, a solid in-game time to close out this map.
Definitely. Yeah, both players yet again. Super close match. Both players close to finishing. And ripping at the last hurdle. But in the end, Yanni is going to take this map, making the score 4-2. While Ducker discovers car battery on the map, also making this in an itemless kill, pretty much.
Really for the players, yeah, I was gonna say that really for the players that they won't get impact explosive disposal on spin, with the spin being leaked, but a respin could obviously still mean that it could be Janus impact explosive. You haven't seen one impact kill this tournament, unless it's happening on the barbecue stream right now, but something certain players dread more than others, but I think no players are explicitly fans of the kill. Just a tough one in general.
I mean, there are some kills that are just inherently hard, but gotta have that for the competition.
No worries whatsoever, Cab. Doing a great job here adminning.
Indeed.
35 seconds till the spin, 35 seconds for Ducker to finish the preload, but luckily he did.
Yeah, sometimes these preloads can go hard. I feel like I've seen or been in situations where I'm trying to preload a map in the last 10 seconds, and then my preload is like 9 seconds, but I still need to escape and go back to planning while the spin is already arriving, and I'm super stressed in the last few seconds.
You like to play and live dangerously then.
Exactly. Ducker failing the politician grab there, it's sadly getting spotted, but maybe won't need it in this spin. What is it going to be?
Luckily, it's not needed in this spin. It's the Janus Pistol Construction Worker and Cassidy Fiber Wire as the mailman. Mailman, I think, the only interesting part of this spin, because you usually like to start with him, but I think it's better to start with the Construction Worker kill. You start at the construction site, as Yannini does already, get the pistol kill on him, and it's difficult to say. I don't think you will have parkimatic timing, not with... I'm sure Scruffy has a lot more parkimatic timings than regular people, but imagine it will be Janus kill, get the mailman, and either Garage or Emetix or Nolan or something along those lines for a relatively straightforward spin.
Yeah, I think that's likely what it's gonna end up on. We see both players have started in the construction worker disguise.
Ooh, Yannini doesn't have a crowbar.
There is an option to jump the fence here somewhere. I'm pretty sure of that.
Yes, this fence will be able to be jumped over. It's a horrible way of saying it.
It is.
Going to need a couple more bullet distractions, as Tucker seems to get these green guns. Body shots won't help. Check for some kind of peekaboo, but it seems like it's not the case. Tucker with the early lead, but it's in these little creeks. You kind of don't know who's ahead until someone has a Janus kill and the first rule, because Tucker is going into the basement now, and Yannini's gonna get the clue first, and he's gonna be lining up very well for the German.
He's very, very close. Thrown KO there. Getting first clue. Both players, Yanni now gonna do the downstairs isolation. Quick and clean. And that's both players' first kill and on the first clue. Ducker having a very slight lead here, by the looks of it.
Interesting to see Ducker go this way. He's looking for a smuggle. Is it Betty's Garden? That's a huge detour. That might be his sedative for the mailman. What reasons he might be for going up here?
That is a good question.
Huh.
I am curious.
Yeah, it's no changes in trespassing property between... Well, the only change, I guess, is that you can't bring a gun as the server, but you can as Gunther. It doesn't have the agents pick up here either. I honestly, the only thing I can think of is that he only checked the spin, or checked the spin again at the 2-minute mark when he was grabbing the server and realized that he's not the server, or he doesn't need to be the server.
Maybe that was just a misread of the spin. And originally thought that the server was required. Let's see how these players are going to grab the mailman, although as both players are attempting to do that just now. And he's trying to get him to this little bush to get him isolated safely and make the disguise grab safer, as there are some prying eyes around.
And now it's going to be super safe. And Ducker with the rake. It's a very clever choice. And
there it is. Yeah, both players grabbing the mailman, getting that disguise for Ducker, silver disguise for Ducker was a huge detour. So yeah, with that, Yanni almost equalized the advantage again.
We'll see if Yanni has enough time to get this fiber wire kill. He did Parkomatic, single seeker according to Chris. There's the kill.
Not even seen it.
Still needs a bit of a detour for the 2 clues, while Ducker's Nolan will be lined up with the 2 clue retrievals. Still feels like a Yanni advantage, since that's, yeah, no more kills left to do for him.
That is true, and could still go to a photo finish in the end. Currently very much feels like a Yanni advantage. Unless things go horribly wrong in these last few minutes.
Ducker gets the 2nd clue, needs the shovel still, and we'll grab the cigar box, and then kill Nolan, and then exit, which 45 seconds away, or no, he's going for Nolan first, and he's gonna... I think that will eliminate the chances of photo finish, though.
Right, possibly Yanni just picked up the 3rd clue. Can exit the map now. Ducker now needs to do the Nolan kill first and then get the last clue, get to the exit, which is likely only a minute away or something, but it's gonna get crime noticed from the exterminator anyways, so he won't make it to the end, sadly, and it is gonna be a 6-2 Yanni victory. This match very nicely done.
No photo finishes today, so Cab will have to wait for a different match to get his first one out of the way. But yeah, solid 6-2. We've had everything from, I think, near perfection Big 5 maps to near timeout tie Big 5 maps. And of course a late trip on Yanni and a clutch by Ducker to take the Berlin. But ultimately, not enough to win this match of these two multi-time champions. We do have the standings now, which is led by Currymaker. Stop the count.
Wow. I did not expect to see that.
No way to like hover over, but maybe I can select it into blue. That Yannini is currently third because he has the first match done and the first win secured, and with 1 point and a +4 point differential. He's well, he should be behind Linux at the moment, but it's not a huge problem currently. And Ducker is rightfully fifth below the 4 map winners, but of course the points are all that's necessary. And of course what this means for the Swiss competition is that Yannini will face someone who also has 1 point in the second round, and Ducker will face someone who also has 0 points in the second round, which will be any of the 27 match losers, or Fruit 7, the only player who's not playing in round 1.
Exactly.
Going to wrap this up very quickly and see the rest of the Chromex versus Nezuko-chan match, casted by Barbecue, as we said during the match. And then the afternoon session begins with Reaper versus Dutton, and then a rematch of the RWC knockout stage, Observer versus Crescent. Crescent pulled off a surprise win in the round of 32 last November. Will be a nice rematch there. And you can see the rest of the matches with Channel Join, Skylar, Move Falcon, myself, Look It's Me, and the defending champion Scruffy also making its debut appearance in this Swiss stage tonight against Muffin. But yeah, that should be it for this match. And last words, Curry?
No, excited to be here, or to have been here to watch this match. A very, very hype match, and hopefully more hype matches to come in the following rounds.
Glad to have you, Curry, again, and thanks to Cap for adminning this match. GG's to both players. Thank you everyone for watching, and let's see this other match we have now. Bye bye.
Bye bye.